El Nino weather is upon us, and the city of Rancho Cucamonga is taking every measure it needs to keep citizens safe and informed. Marco Gutierrez takes us to the El Nino Preparedness meeting, where city officials provide the tools necessary to the issues most specific to our community.
Rancho Cucamonga held a community meeting about El Nino preparedness for responders in the region to share what they are doing and have available, as well for the public to know what to do to prepare themselves for any storms and flooding that may occur.
The county has a history historically of flooding in certain areas, and we have a unprecedented El Nino out there. It's off the records of what the strength of this El Nino is, and we don't know really what it's going to do in totality. So with the drought and the 4 years of the lack of rain, we're basically missing 2 years of rain within the region. So we don't know what the soil is going to do and how it's going to react from all this rain.
It's important for our residents to recognize that El Nino is already here, even though we may not have seen the anticipated heavy rains yet. But it is expected to be a wetter than normal winter, so it's going to last us several months. It's not just a short-term temporary thing. Residents do need to make sure that they are prepared for the heavy rains, the heavy winds that will come with El Nino. We want everyone to be ready RC, make sure that you're prepared before the storms hit. And then we will continue to push information out through a variety of sources, through our Facebook, our Twitter feeds, our website, and then we'll also be providing a information telephone line where folks could call in and get a pre-recorded message to learn more about the details of El Nino preparations in Rancho Cucamonga.
A panel of experts addressed the community with information about emergency plans during and after a disaster and recovery resources.
Well, it is important to note that Rancho Cucamonga is prone to historical flooding, and this El Nino is representative of some of the weather that we have seen throughout our history here in Rancho Cucamonga. So we want to make sure that all of our residents are aware that flooding does happen here and to really be ready for what that flooding can look like. And part of our effort is to get all of that information out ahead of the weather that's coming.
The County of San Bernardino Office of Emergency Services is partnering with the City of Rancho Cucamonga to provide preparedness for their citizens, as well as coordinating the response, the mitigation, response, and recovery to any type of disaster, debris flows, or anything that may happen within the city or the county.
Also provided was the Ready RC Before, During, and After an Emergency in Rancho Cucamonga pamphlet, which contains more information such as a telephone and website directory, city maps containing evacuation routes, where to go after a disaster, insurance information, and business recovery resources. You can find the digital version of the pamphlet at the cityofrc.us website. Reporting for Healthy RC, I'm Marco Gutierrez.